morning, everybody. Anthony Moore here. It's Tuesday. We have a great word, and it's called non-reactive. Lacking a response or reaction to a stimulus, having no inductance or capacitance used of a circuit, offering only ohmic resistance to a current. Not exhibiting a positive reaction in a particular laboratory test. Not reacting chemically with acidic ingredients. We're focused on why you must be non-reactive, keeping your discipline high. A lack of response because impulse paused is actually borderline a superpower than many may think. The ability to, when adversity is faced, to think before reacting, opposed to allowing emotions to take the driver's seat and then looking back of how you reacted to now having to suffer the consequences from an unconscious emotion, which we all know emotions are like roller coaster rides. They go up and down and they come and go. Yet how you react, things that actually matter, and that's like the decisions you make every single day, are what will stay the test of times. All right. At least as a man, for sure. Women indeed too. But as a man, you want to have a level of resilience you just stand for. Shoot, actually, forget that. Just as an individual human being, when you're out in public, you want to have a level of standard that you abide by, regardless of what's happening or going on. Now, when you're in a personal space, private environment, then yeah, you can be a little more comfortable. You understand, enjoy the moment a little more usual to the people who know you most. But from the time of getting to know somebody, meeting somebody new, in an extended period, there's a level of non-reactivity I need you to have so you can move through this world accordingly and be in the best possible light you can put yourself in, depending on what direction you want to go to and what collaborations you hope to have in the future. Don't let this word go over your head, because if harnessed accordingly, you'll be deeply impressed of the doors that open up, and opportunities will definitely arise. See, a lot of people actually don't put a lot of thought and consideration into how they react to day in and day out challenges, but you will. And it starts with self. It starts with the thoughts that turns into what you want to do, and then how you do it. And applied action will show if it's followed through accordingly or not. See, now we roll into another challenge where today is 232 of 365 being sober. Sobriety is a way of life. Link in bio. If you would like to kickstart your journey, first 28 days, I got checklists with your name on it. Interaction with the channel, as you know, helps me, and it shows the love you have for the channel, or just the appreciation, as it will then invite a higher chance of others in similar situations to the channel and find different ways where they can resonate with my content in their lives, and how it's a value exchange. It's also day 44 of 75 hard, and year 2. The biggest difference from year 1 is the challenge of consistently looking yourself in the mirror and having that need for why you must keep doing what you're doing, opposed to waking up near somebody and seeing that physical of, all right, I said I will, I must. It's more mental, which I think is more powerful, as you're not allowing anything to harness or put more value than what it needs to be. And it builds to a level of who your identity is. For example, you ever wonder why professional athletes, people who train all throughout the year, day in, day out, yeah, they work hard, they party hard, but yet when they have big games all through the season to the playoffs, to if they make it to the biggest game of it all, the highest stage, they're able to go out there and perform time and time again. The biggest challenge isn't of what their capabilities are. It's not allowing the deep pressure of the spotlight to get the best of them and yet perform, because the naysayers, on top of the personal challenges, on top of the unknown events that happen to us all, are inevitable. You don't know sometimes when they'll happen. You just have to know how to be non-reactive and just focus on what matters, and it's the game and performing for an organization who invested in you life-changing amounts of income for yourself and your family. And I think that shows the testament of the level of non-reactivity, focus, resilience one individual must have as they move towards the goals and the accomplishments for reasons to why they started out that journey in the first place. So year 2 of this 75 hard, I digress, has been more beneficial than last year so far. And that's why, because I'm doing it solely on the mental and what I must have. I do post that on YouTube every single day. I will not stop until 1,000 subscribers en masse. It's just about being more effective. Big changes has to happen eventually, because I've learned a pattern with this channel, and only having that meeting with a YouTube manager recently has exposed the consistent, I would say, funnel that I'm in, where I need to be more effective. And to be more effective, I need to be more specific on what I am bringing to the table, because that is what will allow somebody to connect me to why they're actually coming to my channel. I touched on it a little bit on my last live, if you look back at it, but live itself, which I've learned now, is actually used as, a tool for funnel to connect the videos that people, the long form videos that are being watched by your returning subscribers and new subscribers. Live connects the bridge to, okay, he's actually in the flesh. This is how he talks. And I can now actually have a conversation with him in real time. Yet I was using it wrong, of just posting here every day compared to not on my long form. This is why they're separate tabs. So I'm going to finish this live like I said I would. That's not going to change, but adding long form, I'm going to have to add and upload something sooner rather than later and get back into that flow state, as we have 30 days left of posting live every single day for 75 hard into 1,000 subscribers. So that's a big flex. It's definitely a big flex. All right. 31 days since day 44 of 75 hard. All right, so I'm about to hit the gym as I got to make friends with my lower self and progress my body along, get that stimulation, not annihilation in the gym. Remember, the name of the game when it comes to working out, no matter what you're doing, is to stimulate your body, not annihilate. When you stimulate your body, you do enough for you to tear the muscles, then you eat the correct nutrients, it rebuilds, recovers, comes back stronger, rinse, repeat, do again over a long period of time or short, depending on how far your body's already along. You would then reap the benefits when done correctly or close to correctly of your consistency compared to if you don't and you just do whatever and wing it, you're going to get wing it results. Some make it, some don't. Who knows? You're winging it. So the annihilation comes into where since you're winging it, you feeling great that day, you'll go up and do something insane to now where you've completely destroyed the muscle and the pain outweighs the discipline to go the next day. And you might miss out on 2-3 days because you was feeling more amazing than usual. And instead of progressively overloading, you threw 3 times the amount. And yeah, you lifted, but now you're in such a deep annihilation that you're not feeling like going back the next day, 2, 5, 10, who knows? That might sprout something where you're not in the gym for a while. So the name of the game is to stimulate, not annihilate when it comes to working out. And that's what I'm about to go do momentarily. So get after today. It's Tuesday. Shoot, get you a taco. But let's not ever forget, it's another day to get a W. And it's another day to be great.